クウェービングです。ピンクティーズです。オレンジクローニングです。パッチやプープシェイプです。オレンジクローニンググラセスパープルイエローダイヤモンド。
Today we're joined by a very special guest who is holding it down in King of the Court in my team, E-Bands. Welcome to 2K TV.
Hey, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you all?
We're doing well.
We're doing well.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The NBA playoffs continue. Just 2 teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. Webb out there with Walker. And it's Ball, and it's Bass in at the 3. And for Denver, we've got P. He's out there with Jokic. And it's Primo in at the 2 spot. Taking a look at Charlotte, they've overcome a number of challenges just to get here. Now down 1 game to 9. Greg, they face a huge hurdle.
And you know what? I think they learned a lot in game 1. Playing against the best the league has to offer, they know they have to make some adjustments, keep everyone involved, and they have to hit the open shots they're getting.
You were talking about the adjustments before. I agree. Here's Wong. Passes to Walker. Right side, Ball. Drops one in from the wing.
A lot of different ways to knock down shots, and Ball's form is certainly unorthodox, but it works for him, and he's got a really quick release that allows him to get it off.
Here's Shepard to the left wing. Here's P. Here's Jokic, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jarris Walker.
Jokic has a nice shot fake and did a good job that time getting the defenders up in the air and drawing the foul.
2 shots. First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer, and that to me is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
Here's Wong. Webb kicks the ball. Shot clock at 6. Bass gets an open look, cans it from downtown.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's P. Guarded by Walker. 3-pointer. Primo with the bucket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Wong. Here's Ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the left side wing. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Now, here's Ball.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel.
He passes to Izzo. Shepard with the ball. And finished off by Shepard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Here's P, guarded by Walker. Down low, here's P. Denver passing it around. Pass to Jokic. Over in the corner, Shepard. Rejected by Walker, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Charlotte in the lead. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Webb dishes the ball. Driving the lane, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I love the way Ball drives with such force and speed. It puts the defense in a tough situation. He's excellent at drawing fouls.
Denver making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Now Shepard. Here's P. And another miss by Denver.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And finished off by Bass.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's P. Stolen by Webb. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Webb. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Hornets leading by 4. Long passes to Bass. Here's Webb. Good defense by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Over to the left wing. Here's Izzo. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Wong after the made shot from P. 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Webb. Good defense by Jokic.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's P. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Got a piece of it. On defense, the Nuggets. And here is Ball. 8 points for him. And the foul on P. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Wong, still without a basket. Over Shepard. And the Hornets miss again.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Izzo. Rejected by Walker. Bass passes to Walker. That one goes in.
Did a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to P. Over in the corner, Shepard. Here's Champagny. He's guarded by Bass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bass. Here's Shepard. Off the inbound, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
To the wing right side. Deep two from Ball. The rebound by Shepard. Nuggets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's P, and he jams it with authority.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Wong. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Walker outside. And it's the Hornets another three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
He passes to Jokic. Pass to Shepard. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. Walker with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Hayes, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
All right, everyone. Time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets team.
Noel, he's checked in for Denver. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. And you look at P, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. Puts it up, off the inbound. He lays it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure and in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Shot's good by Walker.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. You had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Clinton. Walker in the post, working on Hayes. Shot's good by Walker.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Pass to Shepard. Here's P. The Nuggets with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Buffkin. Scoreless thus far. Walker's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Shepard, the pass to B. Here's Champagny. Pocket 6. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Taylor's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Jackson's checked in. Kept alive. Bucket is good. And 12 points for P.
You know, so far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
The pass to Jackson. This is the ball. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Ball's got 10 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Taylor. Tight defense on him. It's tipped. Here's the break.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the right side. Pass to Clinton. Back to ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Buffkin. Still scoreless. It's stolen by Shepard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up to the Charlotte Hornets. And the basket by Clinton.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. They pulled it off just right.
Nuggets trail. Here's Noel. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's P. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Here's Ball. Can't connect from short range. It could go. That shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 3. And who'll get going after this from Ball Arena? And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. You've got Webb, and it's Wong hit the point. Passes it to Bass. Pass to Wong. 6 to shoot. Here's Buffkin. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
That one is no good. Hornets trail by 6. Out to the right wing. Pass to Buffkin. Now, here is Webb. And it's Denver with the rebound. He's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Izzo. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5. Charlotte shooting here about 46% for the game. Wong shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Charlotte making a switch. Walker's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's P. Uses both hands to slam it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Buffkin. Outside, Walker over Jokic. Walker's shot is off. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside, here's Izzo. Hornets with the rebound.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Here's Bass. Headshot off. The Nuggets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Bouyer's checked in. Here's Buffkin. Nothing on the board. Puts it up. No good off the back of the rim.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
He passes to Izzo. It's rebounded by Bass.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Walker throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
And Denver has possession, following the score by Charlotte. He passes to Izzo. Just 5 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
They've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 11. They swipe it. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He ended up with 43 points, and as you may have guessed with him, a lot of those were on the 3-ball. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Wong. The pass to Walker. Shoots. And there's another one for the Hornets.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Passes it to P. Here's Primo, and Denver again with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Buffkin. He has yet to score.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And yes, it's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Webb. Here's Wong. Back to Webb. Good work there as it goes. Webb's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets making a change here. Champagne's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 6. Pass to P. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Wong. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Shepard's checked in for the Nuggets.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, Shepard.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. There's the pass to P. Passes it to Shepard. Here's P. Three-pointer. They get it back. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leader. And you look at P, 3rd in assists and a great leader. And, of course, LaMelo Ball. Same can be said about him.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Hornets trail by 7. Here's Wong. On the wing, Walker. To the wing on the left. Here's Buffkin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Buffkin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shepard, the pass to P. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Bass. Here's Champagnie. Rejected by Walker. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Webb. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to P. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. P's got 22 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Kicks to Walker. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Wong. Webb with it. Over Jokic. Bank shot. No good. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. P passes to Shepard. Here's P. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Champagnie. Still yet to score. Drops in the tray.
Well, they're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. My, throwing some gas on the fire for sure.
Charlotte calls timeout. You gotta like what P has done in this game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Here's Buffkin. Knocked away. Now Shepard. The pass to Pete. Passes it to Champagnie. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Buffkin. And it's Denver with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
He passes to Hayes. Here's Primo. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And Denver again with the bucket.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
To end the run, he grabs the miss. He's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. Took a shot for the team in that situation.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Taylor's checked in. Pass to P. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's ball. After the Nuggets pick up 2. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Nuggets. He's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls. And so Noel nails both of them. 1:51 left here in the second. Here's Buffkin. Trying to end the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Buffkin's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets leading by 12. Now the pass to P. To the inside. Shepard. Here's Noel. Out to the wing. Out to Taylor. Pass to P. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shepard. He drains it from the right block. Shepard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Inside. For the 3. Quintman misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Hornets trail by 14. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Buffkin. He has 5. Outside Jackson. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but
we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nuggets ahead, leading by 14. A step away.
46.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got Shepard. Jokic is out there with P, and it's Primo in at the 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Hornets trail by 14. Pass down low. It doesn't go for him. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Pass to Shepard. Jokic with it. He's guarded by Bass. Inside, and that's good off the glass that time. Jokic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nuggets. Here's Webb, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He no good. Hornets trail by 14. Floats it up for Walker. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And you look at P, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Jokic.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
Basket good. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Here's Wong. Poke loose. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. The Nuggets have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
At the line for two.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 18. Feeds it to Webb. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Primo, the pass to Pete. Rejected by Walker. It's stolen by Shepard. And they're moving it up. Walker with the rebound. Hornets trail by 18. Knocks it loose. He passes to Izzo. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's P. He's covered by Ball. And that one's good. P's got 24 points. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Long passes the ball. He kicks it to Webb. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Hornets have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. And he makes the first.
Shooting for shot. Webb. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. The Nuggets leading by 18. Shepard the pass to Pete. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Izzo. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Webb's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And here's Bass. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Walker. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Webb. Over Jokic. Charlotte again missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's P. Guarded by Webb. Here's Izzo. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He has 7. Hornets trail by 20. Ball, the pass to Webb. The dish to Walker. Basket is good. The assist from Webb. 17 points for Jarris Walker.
I tell you what, what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Denver calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. The Nuggets leading by 18. To the middle. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic passes to Pete. Over to the wing. Here's Pickett. No scoring in this one. He rejected by Walker. Here's pass. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Pickett. Pass to Pete. And that one is hammered home.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, ball. Outside, Walker. No good on the three. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Lee with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Into the lane.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Down low. Fouled on the shot. Picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. Denver leading by 17. Setting the floor for the Hornets. We've got ball. Walker out there with Webb. And it's Bass in at the small forward position. Here's Primo. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Walker's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Primo, the pass to Pete. Walker with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now, here's ball. Dishes it to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Tries yet again. The shot misses. Good defense by Jokic. He's covered by Ball. The pass to Primo. Drills it from outside. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Outside, Walker from past the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. Denver leading by 15. Passes it to Primo. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Count it. Good.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way. Sees everything. Great vision. And he processes what he sees so quickly.
Outside, Ball. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Webb. Goes up with it again. And another shot. And it's in off the backboard.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
For Denver, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Izzo, the pass to Pete. Rejected by Walker. Here's Wong. Good defense by Jokic. And here we go. Shoots from 8. Knocked loose. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Denver ball. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And the Hornets call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
It's that time of the game, Nuggets fans. Here comes your Nuggets dance team.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. Now, Coach really laid into them. He said, we're too loose with it. Tighten it up. These turnovers are going to cost us if we keep giving the ball away. We're better than this. Guys?
Thank you, David. Walker, the pass to Webb. Count the basket. Webb's got 4 points this quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Here's Primo. Pass to P. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Webb's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. To P. Takes the 3. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 31 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball, the pass to Webb. The pass to Wall. And here's Walker. Bounce pass, Ball. He grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And he lays it straight in. And the Nuggets lead by 18.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wong passes the ball. Webb kicks the ball. Walker with a clean look. Charlotte no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's P. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. P's got 11 points here in just the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Tipped away. Shepard with the ball. Back to Jokic. No good on the shot. Good D by Webb. Here's Wong. On the wing, Walker. Five on the clock. And Charlotte can't hang on to the ball.
Who's ball?
Denver leading by 20. Passes to Pete. Here's Primo. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. LaMelo Ball picks one up. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
and really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
2 points, that one goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ball. Kick out to Walker. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
3 points.
Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to P. Now, here's Jokic. Stolen by Webb. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Izzo. Here's the pass to Primo. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Another 3 for Denver.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. And it's Primo with the rebound. And here's Denver. They're on a 14-5 run here. Jokic, no good. Charlotte's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
The Nuggets leading by 20. Primo, the pass to D. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Wong. The kick out to Walker. Drops in the layup for 2. Walker's got 31 points.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Passes it to Shepard. Pass to P. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Bass. Bass has got 5 rebounds tonight. Walker in the corner. Walker throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Goes up at the stripe. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wall. The feed to Webb. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Took him no time at all on that one. Primo's got 9 points in the quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, P.
And you know what? This has been his game from the start. I mean, he found ways to impact at both ends. And he's been relentless at attacking the opposition all night long, keeping constant pressure on the opponent.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Denver leading by 16.
2 minutes
to the paint. And Jokic throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Ball. Softly drops in the floater.
The graceful touch on the floater. Ball making it look easy.
Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Jokic passes to Pete. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, facial.
Oh, Bounce to the outs, Greg, yeah, showing off the bunny.
Here's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 18. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wong from deep. Walker. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. P's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And that'll wrap it up for this game 2 of the NBA Finals. This is the type of win that should inspire a ton of confidence and momentum for Denver.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not... So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this